The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Celtics out in Boston. Well, for Boston, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry.
Well,
I'm going Kyrie number one, Steph Curry number 1A. Because I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando, my neighbor, Elfrid Payton.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
The setting, Boston, Massachusetts, as we take a look at the lovely skyline of downtown. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. So the Nuggets win the tip. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Damian Lillard out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Shawn Kemp. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. 7-foot shot. The kick outside to Butler. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And Lillard kicks to Butler. Nobody near Leonard. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. Again, Leonard missing. Denver on D. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Thompson. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Outside Kemp. He dishes it to Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Johnson. Dishes it to Young. Stolen by O'Neal. Lillard, the pass to Kemp. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Lillard. The feed to Kemp. And the pass to Butler. Here's the floater. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Kemp. Again, the miss by Kemp. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Derek Favors checked in for Yao. Green comes in for McHale. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Johnson. Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Sean Kemp. Here's O'Neal, and the rejection by Favors. That's good. Leonard's got 5. Boston trailing. Here's Thomas. Green with a screen on Lillard. Here's Thomas. Favors dishes to Thompson. No good on the 3. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense. So that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Sean Marion. Pass to Kemp. Leonard kicks to Shaq. Tries it from 19. And Harden with the basket on the assist by O'Neal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now the dish to Favors. The screen from Thompson. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Harden outside. Tries from 16. Tie game in Boston. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Jimmy Butler. Cheeks is out there with Moncrief. Then it's Rodman. And it's Towns. And at the pivot, manning the middle. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team, as he always seems to do.
And Jordan was a force in the middle. Over 2 blocks a game again. And changed countless others with his effort.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. After Isaiah Thomas made that last three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Butler. Celtics leading by 3. Thomas passes to Johnson. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Rodman. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
That free throw, no good.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Nuggets did have their problems on the offensive end, too, something that's rare for them, hitting the open shot and the mid-range shot and beyond being one of them.
You know, Kevin, how about being last in the league in catch and shoot field goal percentage? I mean, got a good amount of looks that way, but really struggled shooting only 34% in those situations.
So it's Denver now, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Kicks to Johnson. Cheeks against Thomas. Jordan sets the pick for Durant. 4 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Rodman sets a screen. Pass to Moncrief. Passes it to Cheeks. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. McHale with a screen on Cheeks. Thomas against Cheeks. Shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
He feeds it to Moncrief. Rodman with a screen on Johnson. Here's Moncrief. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin McHale. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
The Nuggets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Yao, he's checked in for Jordan. Favors comes in for McHale. Sean Marion is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Klay Thompson in for Isaiah Thomas. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Celtics trail by 4 and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
James Harden, he's checked in for Moncrief. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Harden. from 18. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Denver on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
It will really help their cause to get to the line more. It's a close game. Every point matters. The team that usually wins a game like this is the more aggressive team, pushing the ball, taking it hard to the paint. That's the team that's going to get rewarded.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
McHale is out there with Yao. And it's Durant. And it's Thompson. And it's Johnson in at point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
One shot. One shot.
Getting back to Durant's playmaking, it's something we've seen Jordan do. It's something we've seen Kobe, master. It helps those guys win championships.
Yeah, scoring yourself is great, but when you're trying to win rings, you have to trust and believe in others. And at this point in Kevin's career, he's all about that ring. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Thompson dishes to Yao. He kicks it to McHale. Feeds it to Johnson. Picked by Yao. Johnson attacking. It's blocked by Shaq. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The Nuggets leading by 3. Kemp kicks to O'Neal. Left side, Leonard. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Johnson against Lillard. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock.
And guys, a lot of problems for the Nuggets last year. Ended the season with a 30-52 record and really struggled even against the Eastern Conference.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
No good on that one.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Green, he's checked in for Yao. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Magic Johnson. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Durant. Outside Green. A second chance effort, and McHale finishes inside.
And that bag about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Austin with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. There's a screen by McHale. Thomas passes to Thompson. Outside Thomas. Green, the screen. 6 to shoot. Thompson from long range. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 7 points for Klay Thompson. And guys, what a game changer Isaiah Thomas is offensively.
Yeah, he's a spark plug. Really dynamic as a scorer off the bench. And he gives you exactly what you want. A guy who can pack a lot of production, not only into a small frame, but a small time frame as well.
And talking about Thomas, one area where he can improve is his playmaking. Averaged less than 4 assists a game last season. Defense is starting to play him just to score. And to some degree, they were effective in doing so.
First one falls for him.
On the topic of Thomas, guys, you don't need him to be a starter. You need him to be an energizer, a spark plug, the kind of guy who can come in and ignite your offense. When he's in the right matchup, he's deadly.
Derek Favors checked in for Kevin McHale. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
Now, here's Lillard. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Dishes to Butler. There's the triple. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in their rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Sean Marion, he's checked in for Boston. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nuggets. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Thompson outside. Thomas a screen. There's the feed to Marion. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden against Thompson. Shaq is screen on Thompson. The screen from Kemp. Lillard attacking. Misses off the left iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The pass to Thompson. Green with a screen on Leonard. Thompson from long range. And that one's good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like...
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Unbelievable. When a shot like that falls, even the hostile crowd has to crack a smile.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Denver in the lead. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Jimmy Butler is out there with Sean Kemp. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Now here's Harden. The baseline J. And it's good off the back rim and in. Harden's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Denver. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Durant's checked in for Sean Marion. Shaq with the screen. And Lillard kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's O'Neal. Yao with the block. Johnson with it. Pass to Yao. Gets the bucket and the foul. Sean Kemp picks one up right there.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Yao. Now Lillard. Outside Butler. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Kemp a screen on Johnson. Lillard. Yao with the block. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Kemp dishes to Butler. High arcing shot.
Two shots, gentlemen. All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So Butler nails both of them. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Johnson outside. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Lillard. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. There's the dish to Kemp. Shot clock at 6. The screen from Kemp. It's Harden with the drive. Yao with the block. But they get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Denver making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Boston trailing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the basket good. McHale's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game. And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Lillard outside. Kicks to Butler. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nobody near Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Leonard against Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Durant hits them both.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lillard attacking. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Here is Durant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They get it back. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to one. And so he hits both.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Lillard outside. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot misses. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play. Durant to take the lead. They get it again. McHale and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
He sinks the clutch free throw. James Harden, who's checked in for Denver. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Left side, Leonard. Pass to Harden. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Leonard with the steal. Passes it to Harden. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Jimmy Butler. He's checked in for James Harden. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's a screen by McHale. Johnson, the pass to Durant. Inside. Oh, off target.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And there's the call on Durant. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, first off, James, congratulations on the win tonight. What is the mindset of the team right now and the philosophy in your approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're a young team, but we got to focus on the small things. Our hard work is going to be enough as well.
Well done. Certainly a great team effort. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. You know, if you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of D.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.